Hi everyone. Hello. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Hi. I think we have one of our hot seat guys here. How you guys doing? It's been a while. Happy New Year. This is going to be the first hot seat for the year 2025. And I'll just do like a quick intro and then we go straight into the hot seat. So basically, what's the hot seat about? The branding clinic hot seat is more like where we have people who have businesses, founders, coaches, experts, service providers bring their brand to the clinic, and I'm your doctor. Where I'm not wearing my coat today, but I decided to be a sexy doctor today, not wearing my coat. So I'm going to be the doctor, the brand doctor, Dr. DCC, where I look at your brand, I diagnose, and then I share with you step by step strategies that you can take to fix your brand. All right. So before we go into it real quick, we're going to bring the first person on the hot seat. Her name is Oluwa Sheifumi. Sheifumi. I hope I got it correctly. Let me add her to the stage. Hi. You're on mute. Did I get that?
Hi, BCC. Good evening.
Evening. How you doing?
I'm fine. Happy Sunday to
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very
Can you hear
clearly.
me?
Yes, I can hear you very
How you doing?
clearly.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing too?
I'm
I am
okay. I'm doing
fine. Can
okay. I'm
you
doing
hear
good.
me?
Yes,
Can
yes, I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
All right. Amazing. Welcome to the hot seat. So we're going to get started, and this is how it works. I've already reviewed your entry, but I'm going to be asking you more questions to help me understand, and then I'm going to diagnose based on the question that I'm asking and the answers you're
Oh,
giving to me. And from the diagnosis, I'll tell you the next step of what you need to go and do for your brand. Are you ready?
okay. Yes, I'm ready.
So
I'm
the hot
ready.
seat is actually hot. Too. Are you sure it's hot? Too?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, ready, ready. I need the hot seat.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to get into it now. So based on your entry and what you said that you do, say you offer virtual assistant services and coaching, right? And you're currently struggling with your messaging and your offers. And
Yeah.
who are your target audience? They are stay-at-home moms who will want to start and earn from VA services for clients. You offer sales funnel services as well, and you offer tech support to coaches and edu tech companies. Have I spoken
Yeah.
to you before? It feels like I've spoken to you before.
Yes, we met on one team, BetSafe, I think. Yeah. We have spoken before. We have been on a
Oh,
call.
okay.
Yeah.
But we've not been on a one-on-one.
We did one, we tried to do, I think we were on a video call together, trying to sort out one thing one time like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So looking at your brand, from what I can see, I have a few questions for you before we can now, get hit it running. And so you do
Okay.
VA services and VA. Hmm. But under as a VA, you offer technical and creative support to online course creators. So let me know in terms of your messaging and positioning, what do you think is off?
Okay. I think what is off is about when I'm marketing my coaching business. The coaching
Mm-hmm.
business, I mean, for stay-at-home moms who want to start something, who want to start earning from home. Then when I'm also when I'm also talking about my offers for coaches, for course creators, for people who want to, who want to do funnels and all that. So I feel like sometimes I feel like my audience can be confused because I use the same page. Yeah. So when I'm talking about
Mm,
my coaching business, I do it, and I actually don't know when to now switch. I kind of feel like if I talk about coaching today, tomorrow I'm talking about something entirely different. Like I talk about sales funnels, I talked about website design, I talk about email marketing. Am I still on course? Should I be looking at opening another page entirely where I'm doing it? And I'm saying this because most people already know me on that page to be a virtual assistant, to do this, to do that. Then if I open a new page entirely, will it not affect, if I carry my coaching to that? I'm sure the messaging is very confusing. Like if I open a new page, should I do a new page for coaching? Should I do a new page for these other services that I offer? What exactly should I be doing? That is the confusion that I currently have. Yeah.
mm. I think that's quite interesting. So for coaching, for the coaching now, you coach specifically moms who want to be VAs, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Then for your services, you provide VA services, and as a virtual assistant, you also do other things like tech support, sales funnel for coaches and course creators, etc.
Yes, yes.
I see.
Okay,
So if I
let
ask
me
you
give
one
you a background
question,
story.
okay, please tell me that. Give me that story.
Before now, before now, I used to just be a general VA. So
Okay.
I provide general virtual assistant, like administrative assistants to, business owners and maybe coaches, consultants, and all that. But at some point, I think last year, I pivot into other things because of, I needed to leave that space and do something that is more specific. So it was at that point when I pivoted to into, tech support, email marketing and all that, that I began to feel this way. Before it was just virtual assistant services for people, then virtual assistant coaching to people. So it was basically still along the same line. So when I pivoted into this, I think it was then I began to feel this. I don't think your audience on this coaching side
Is
and
disconnect.
that's they are not the same. You understand what I mean? So that was at the point where I started feeling like this. So when I talk about this, I feel like the people I was talking to before, like if I'm selling coaching, the people, they are home moms who are trying to start a business, then suddenly I start talking about tech support and all that. So that's the challenge basically.
Mm. I think there's a way to put it together, right? Because now I'm on your page and I'm even quite confused. Your name is saying Siva Services, Lagos Virtual Assistant. Why is Lagos there if you're a virtual assistant? First,
Okay, just to put location though, because
can you hear me?
some like
Is virtual
maybe some.
assistant
Yes, I
not
can
supposed to
hear
be
you.
location? So virtual assistant is not location based, it's not tied to a location, right? So I offer technical and
No, it's
creative
not.
support to online course creators. So there is a disconnect. I think I see where this disconnect is coming from, right? Your name is saying you're a
Yes.
virtual assistant. You're offering saying that you're offering technical and creative support to online course creators. Now let's break it down. As a virtual assistant, what are some of the services that you render? Let's break it down.
Okay, so before now, like I said, before now I used to do general VA for people. I used to do social media for people. Then I used to do, but now I basically offer email marketing services for people who want to start their email list, or if you are selling you're selling a course. I do sales funnel too, and I also do
So
website design.
you no longer do admin VA.
No, I no longer do admin VA. I no longer offer that service.
Then the answer is clear. But you're not a virtual assistant anymore.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. So you no longer do admin VA,
Okay.
but you still assist. You still provide. You can still say you're a virtual assistant if you want to use that name. But from what I can see, you are now tilted towards more of the technical side. So you provide technical support to people who want to launch their courses. They want to launch their funnels. They want to manage their emails, all of that.
Yeah.
Then for stay-at-home moms, why are you coaching them? Why are you coaching them? What's the end goal?
Okay, because that was where I started from. I started from being a stay-at-home mom. Then from there, I learned about being a virtual assistant. So I think I understand their pain point of trying to be a stay-at-home mom and not earning. So that's why I'm coaching them so that they can become economically empowered while still raising their young family. That's the passion that I have
So
for stay-at-home mom.
your the problem is not the VA. The problem is that you are sticking to the VA. VA is not the only thing stay-at-home mom can learn. VA is not the only thing you can teach stay-at-home moms. Because the goal
Okay.
is not to make stay-at-home mom to become VAs. The goal is to do what? Help stay-at-home mom to become financially free, to be able to still make money even though they're at home taking care of the family. So VA is one of them,
It-
right? You can still teach the email marketing that
Yeah.
you already know how to do now. The funnel thing, you can still teach them. So if you just say, "Oh, I'm a VA teaching stay-at-home mom to be VAs," there are a lot of people teaching people to be VAs these days. So what makes you stand out? So your end goal is not teaching stay-at-home moms. What about stay-at-home moms that don't want to be VAs? I don't want to be doing admin assistant. What are other technical skills? That's where you come in. So because tomorrow, what if you add something to what you're now already doing? You now add more other things or you evolve to something else. So just helping like what you've just already explained. Your end goal is to see how you can make life easy for I think you should put it on your bio that you're a stay-at-home mom. You're a stay-at-home mom that uses tech to support course creators and also showing other stay-at-home mom to kickstart their journey in this area. Is it making sense?
Okay. Yes, it's making sense.
So what I'm going to say what I've said again. So it's not you are not just helping stay-at-home moms to be VAs. I understand that. I think the problem that I could see was because you started with VA, that's why you started teaching them. Now that you've not
Yeah.
evolved, you felt like if I leave, they've already known me as VA person. So if I now leave, stop teaching stay-at-home mom about VA, virtual assistant and stuff, it will not look like I'm doing something different. No, you've evolved. VAs can
Yeah.
still be part of the program that you teach at home mom. It can be like you can put a set of programs together where you teach them different technical skills that can empower them to make money while they're at home. That's your end game. So what do? You're a stay-at-home mom that use tech to support course creators to ensure that they launch their courses and their coaching programs, make revenue, generate leads using sales funnels, email marketing, providing tech support and all of that. And also helping other stay-at-home moms navigate their journey and become financially free, something around that. So you're sharing your journey as a stay-at-home mom, how you're doing this thing. So that way, it ties. If you look at it, it ties. So now, if you now want to include stay-at-home mom in your strategy, you have to also be positioning yourself as a stay-at-home mom. Let these people see you as a stay-at-home mom. You don't have to put it on another account. You can be talking
Okay.
about your funnel. So how can course creators use How can course creators launch with email marketing? How can course creators, streamline their funnels to get leads? You can now come and say, stay at home mom, so how can you learn this skill? This skill is making me money. This is the result I'm getting for course creators. This is the result I'm getting for coaches. I can teach you, if you're a stay at home mom, on how to get started with this skill.
Cool.
Hi, Emmanuel. I see you. All right. So let's look at some of the things that you highlighted. I know how to do many things, but it's not translated to money in my bank account. We have to talk about that. Um, so what do you mean by it's not translated to money in your bank account?
Okay,
Okay,
maybe
before
it's
we go
not
into that,
something.
do you have a question of everything?
No, I think I'm clear on
Do you have a
what.
question?
No, not yet. Not yet. To some extent, I got
Okay.
a lot of clarity based on the fact that you're right that I'm still holding on to that virtual assistant stuff, because maybe a lot of people has I kind of understood what you mean, because of the fact that's the truth. Yeah. So
So let it
about
be
the
tied around. So you said one of the people you look up to is six-figure chick, right? Six-figure mom, sorry. If you look at what she's tying her brand around, it is not around a particular skill. It's around empowering moms, mothers, right? So she can bring up any skill tomorrow and say, I'm teaching you this skill. This is it. How to just make money as a mom, work remotely and earn. It can be any skill at all. So if that's something that you're looking at, you can do that. And based on what you've just shared, you've evolved from virtual assistant. It's something you no longer do, but you can still teach virtual assistant as a skill to these women, even though you no longer do it as a service to people. If you
mm,
tie what you do for them, if you tie what you do for them to like skill, not necessarily a particular type of skill.
yeah, I get that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
so
trying
now to
to.
the next question, you said you do a lot of things, it's not translating to money. What do you mean by that?
Okay, what I mean is, okay, maybe not translating to money, but the kind of money that I
Okay.
feel that I
Hmm.
should be, you know, you get what I mean? The kind of
Yeah,
money that I feel like at
I
this
get what you
stage
mean.
I should be making, right? So, like I said, the messaging has been the problem. So my offers are not, I'm not so much putting out my offers out there. And most times a bit, like I said, I was really confused about, should I talk about this? Should I talk about that? Should I not talk about this? So now I'm getting a bit of clarity. But
Okay, so okay, I think I get it. Let's fix it, right? Your core, your core is the services that you render. Let the stay-at-home moms see you as a stay-at-home mom that's killing it. Then it's easy for you to sell to them. Stay-at-home moms are not your biggest problem. Let them see you as a stay-at-home mom that is helping, getting jobs, for helping course creators get results. It's easy. You can just make one or two videos or put out one this thing for a free training. You will get plenty of them that will come because I already seen you getting the results. I just saw a post you made 6 days ago and you say, oh, you're a virtual assistant coach. Then tomorrow you are a sales funnel expert, tech support. It's a lot. So what is your
yeah.
core? I'm going to give you an example. So my core right now is brand monetization, right? When people see my brand and they see digital creator chick, what are the different ways you can monetize your brand? Sales funnels, launching your online courses, and helping you get clarity and positioning so you can monetize your brand. That's my core, right? But again, I don't position heavily on my courses and trainings. But do I do courses and trainings? Yes. But when I want to do my courses and trainings, I do a video, I set up a webinar. I have one that's happening next Saturday. I create content around it and push people in. And people will register. Why? Because I have shown them that I have results. I have shown them that I get clients from this thing I want to show you. I make money from this thing I want to show you. That's my core, my biggest. You need to show your expertise more in the email marketing, the funnel side of things. That's what you should cover the most. So now
Okay.
teaching, when people see that you have the expertise, now coming to say you want to teach them, they will pay. But if you're not trying to justify that, oh, I will teach you, but they're not seeing you showing it that you can actually get result with this thing, or you're actually getting client from this thing, it doesn't count. If you get what I mean.
Yes, I get what you mean. Absolutely. I
So
get what you mean.
your core, it should not be confused. When I come out to come and talk, I'm talking my expertise. I'm showing you that I am an expert when it comes to course launches, when it comes to funnels, when it comes to positioning and messaging. I am an expert. That's why I'm doing this branding clinic, for example. That's why I do it, to show you that I know what I'm talking about, right? These are my cores. Now, when you're thinking about somebody that you want to get clarity from, you think of me first. If it's clarity for launching your course, for launching your services, for launching your funnels, for anything around your brand, you think of me first. If you want to launch your online course, you think of me first, because everything is tied around monetization. Because if you don't fix these areas, you may struggle to monetize. You think of me first. But now, if I don't want to do a training, it is easy for me to do that training because I have positioned myself and showed you that I know what I'm talking about. So if I put out a training, people will want to show up. The training should not be the core. Put yourself out there as a stay-at-home mom that is killing it, providing the services that you provide for the people that you render it for. You can be sharing your journey as a stay-at-home mom. Oh, what's my routine like as a stay-at-home mom when I'm working on this? These are the kind of results that I get when I work with my clients. These are the clients that I work for. These are the things that I do for my clients. As somebody that is looking to launch a course, these are things you need to figure out. These are things you need to show that you have deep knowledge of this service that you render, of
Okay.
this thing that you say that you do, that you're trying to position as. When you show that you have that deep knowledge, not only will you get clients, you have people who come to you to say, I want to learn this thing from you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
Do you have a question for me?
No, I don't have a question. So
So do
I
you think
understand the
after
fact,
this now you okay,
like,
go on
yes,
please.
I understand the fact that I need to show deep knowledge of the things that I position as, because my core is tech support, supporting you to set up everything that you need to have a proper launch. So yes, I get a lot of clarity from this conversation, because I get a lot of clarity. Like, I need to sit down at my table and just, go over the whole, do my brain is working. I
I
need
think
to
my
go
brain
back.
is working.
Like, like my head is still putting a lot of things together, like I know I'm supposed to be doing now. You get what I mean? So I have to
Yeah,
sit down,
yeah.
go back to the drawing table, and just, because like I said, I was just thinking, should I open another page entirely so that I can, show my expertise, and I'm not confusing my audience. That was the major problem that I had. But now with this conversation, I kind of get clarity on what I should be doing, honestly. Thank you.
Yeah. Now that we've broken it down, you don't need to create another page, to be honest. Right? If I want to start positioning in a certain way, let's say I want to attract a certain kind of people, let's say young people, which is something that I'm already doing, but I'm not even hammering it out there and say I'm trying to attract. I have older people, young people, married people, like I have different categories of people in my community, right? People that are even older than me, Steph, 50,
Mm.
different category of people, like way older than me, that they can be my mother, they can be my father. I have them in my community, right? But there's also another segment of my community that I'm also very big on. Young people, from the things that I do, I sort of like inspire them in a way to let them know that you can be young and be killing it. You can be young and be doing this kind of thing. So when I share my journey and share my story, it's to intentionally, you know, attract those people. So sometimes this thing that you're doing, you don't have to even say it loud and blast it everywhere and say, yes, stay at home mothers, this one, this one. You can be sharing your own journey as a stay at home mom. Like, let people know that, okay, I'm a mom, I'm working from home, and these are the things that I do. Share your expertise, and you start drawing people to yourself. You can still make it pronounced and say, okay, I help course creators with tech support to generate leads and get their course running and all of that, and also helps stay-at-home moms to kickstart their journey and create financial freedom. Learning these digital skills. You can also do that. So there is no right. There's not say, oh, if you don't say it, if you don't say it bold like that is wrong. If you say it bold like that is right. No, you can do either of that. So it now depends on how you want to do it. Me, I am doing mine subtly. There's a segment of my own. The reason why I don't want to make it bold is because I don't just want to attract younger people. I want to attract like everybody, but I still want the younger people in my audience to feel that, yes, I see this lady, I look at her, I'm inspired, I can do it. Then the older ones, let them come to like, this girl is young, I'm British, let her come and do this work for me and help me do this thing. Again, I want the different demographics. So that's why I am not bold. I'm not saying it bold like, oh, I help young people figure. That's why I don't say that. But since this is different, yours, you can specifically talk about the stay-at-home moms and then tie it to what you're already doing for course creators and anyone who wants to launch their coaching program. Really. So your course, your content pillars when you're showing up, it should be heavy on your expertise, your journey, your story, and then the teaching side of things where you're teaching stay-at-home moms. Heavy on your expertise, talking about these things that funnels. Because even the stay-at-home moms that you want to teach, they need to know that you know this thing that you want to teach first. If you don't know that you know this thing, they will not even pay for your training or your coaching. So what's not the point? So you need to also even show them that you know this thing that you're talking about. You know how to do it. All right. Any other question for me? We have the second person on backstage. Do you have a question for me? You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. I got a lot of clarity on this. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, great. You're welcome. So before we bring up Adeola, which is the second person that will be on the hot seat, let's go on a quick break. I will be back in another 1 minute.
Experience the power of freshness in Roseal Essentials Multipurpose Liquid Soap.
Get sparkling clean dishes every time with Roseal Essentials Dish Liquid Soap. It's tough on grease, gentle on hands.
Tackle tough stains with Roseal Essentials Laundry Soap. Powerful cleaning without harsh chemicals. Clean clothes every time.
But hold on, we're still not done.
Make your special day even more unforgettable with our customizable soap, perfect for souvenirs.
Order now for your special event.
Contact us at 0816-779-4255.
You can also visit our Instagram page at Roseal Essentials.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Branding Clinic, Power of Branding Clinic. And we have Adeola. Adeola, you've changed your username. And I was looking for you.
Sorry.
I was looking for you to. I just thought I changed it to Adeola Digitals.
Yes, what happened is I noticed somebody has that name. So I just had to change it so that later on there won't be issues like names. So that's why. Can you hear me?
And what kind of issues with names?
Like the name I was using
Yes,
before.
I can hear you.
I noticed somebody has it on Google. So there was one day I was searching for something. So I just said I should try and search for the name on Google. So I noticed somebody else has that name because I was planning to do to register my business name. So I don't know, maybe the person has registered it before. So I just want to save myself from that stress. So that was why.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Welcome to the branding clinic, hot seats. Right? We're
Yes.
about to get started. I'm about to put you on the hot seat. I hope you're ready.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you say as a social media manager, you empower businesses and individuals to establish a powerful online presence, engage with their audience effectively, and achieve measurable
Yes.
success through customized content and strategic campaigns that truly resonate with their target audience. Hmm.
Yes.
With your brand, you want to help businesses grow by enhancing their online presence and driving meaningful engagement, empower others by sharing expertise, teaching. That means you also want to teach other social media managers.
Yes. People that
Then
are
deliver
looking for.
measurable results through effective content strategies, build lasting relationship with clients, become a thought leader in the social media management space, known for your innovation, result-driven approach, and passion for helping businesses thrive online. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hmm. So aspiring social media managers are your target audience, small business owners, companies and brands, freelancers or
Yes.
creatives, people interested in learning digital marketing. Hmm.
Yes.
Influencers and content creators who wanted to grow their social media. Mm. Now, the problem is you manage several social media accounts for different businesses while also offering coaching services for social media managers. With such a wide range of service and audience, you sometimes worry that it could be unclear to your followers what your focus is or what you specifically offer. You're working to streamline your messaging and ensuring that each platform serves a distinct purpose so that your audience knows exactly what to expect. Hmm. All right. Let's start with the first question. All right. I hope you already know. I want to think that you're like, "Ah, what's in Nelo's head?" But let's start with the first question, which
Okay.
is Hello Adeola Digitals is an agency, right? Right.
Yes.
Also, you want your agency to also provide, like, you also want to coach social media managers, let them learn social media from you, how to use social media, and also start their career in social media.
Yes.
Hmm. So how is that going for you? I think that's the first question I want to ask.
Okay. Basically, what I started with was being a social media manager. So I noticed that some will ask me that can I teach them? Like, okay, they love what I'm doing. That they is it something I can teach? So at first I said no, that I just want to focus basically on being my social media manager, helping business owner. That has always been my field, create contents and the likes. So when I saw people reaching out, I felt probably because there is something they saw, or they felt probably because I can teach them, and that was why I added it.
Hmm. Okay. So why did you want to? Do you have a team that work for your brand, or do you intend to build a team in the future?
Sorry,
Do you
do
have a
I?
team that work for your social media agency? Do you have a team that work for your social media agency, or you intend to build one in the future?
Okay, I for now we are just two, so but I intend to have more people.
Hmm. Okay. Because
Yes.
the reason why I'm asking you this question is number one, you're not positioning as an agency, right? You are positioning as a personal brand. Because if I'm being honest with you, An agency, what's the word? An agency is sort of like a company where people have this idea that it's not just one person that is doing the job. There are other people that does the job, like you guys work on multiple social media accounts and all of that. But looking at your positioning right now, even on your page, say you're a social media coach, right? Social media coach, grow your brand through social media, successfully manage over 50 data, which is good. I don't think there's a problem with it. You can still continue as a personal brand because for me, my digital creator chick is still a personal brand, but I have a team of people that do my clients' work. So you can still position as a personal brand where you be the face of your brand, right? And at the same time, you teach other social media managers how they can manage social media pages, how they can become social media managers, and all of that. But there's a very thin line between trying to teach people social media and trying to offer social media as a service because the communication is different. If you want to teach social media to social media managers, you'll be talking about, oh, okay, this is how to do analytics, this is how to do this is how to do that. You are teaching. But if you want to offer social media as a service, you are showing how social media can help different businesses and the different ways that they can leverage social media to either increase their sales, grow their visibility, or create content and show up for their brand. Do you see that? Now the two can
Yeah.
coexist. The two of them can coexist because I think that's where the confusion that you have is coming from. So we are going to solve that. Can feel overwhelming, especially when you're regular. So both can coexist in the sense that you are showing up as someone who help people manage their social media and at the same time as someone who help people start out as a social media manager. What does that mean? It means that when you are communicating, you're not just no guy social media, you're not just a social media coach, right? You're not just a social media coach. I think the problem with this kind of thing is trying to find a balance. I think the question is what kind of
Yes.
balance? Should you do 50% social media coach, 50%
Yes.
services? Me, I always say this. Anybody can teach when you are ready to teach. Just show that you have the expertise. Show that you have the results. It's not about coming to teach social media. Say, oh, this is how to do social media, this is how to do. Baba, show me the results. Show me that you know what you're doing, right? Then, if you put up a class, I will pay. See this lady, what's her name? Kate Henshaw. She did a fitness class the other day. She
Yes.
started with a $1. She started with a
Yes.
$1. This and then from there, I think she now sold a 90,000. I
Master.
think 150,000. She now upsold a 150,000 program after that. But mind you, Ketension, people paid like over 3,000 people paid for that $1 fitness. But she has been positioning, just showing that I'm a fitness person. You can see it in her body. People always comment like, mama, you're always getting young. You're
Yes.
not
Yes.
old. You
Yes.
are looking younger and younger. I think she in her 50s or so. I'm not sure. I think she's close to 50 or if she has already surpassed 50. I'm not quite sure, but I know that she go don't reach that 50. And people comment on her body is something that she has built a track record on over time. And whenever she's ready to do a class, she can look at Ida Bassi as well. She shows that I know how to cook. I know this thing. Let's forget the Guinness World Record. Before the Guinness World Record, she has been doing her classes, right? She has been cooking her food, making sure that she shows her expertise as someone who knows how to cook, as a chef. Look at Vicky James. Right, I'll still come down to the smaller creators. But look at Vicky James. If Vicky James do a class now in sewing and all of that, will people go
Fashion.
and pay or not?
They
We
will.
will pay or not? Because
They will.
she has shown her expertise. It's not only about until you say 5 ways to be a social media manager, 10 ways to be a social media manager. It's not until you say that before you can actually sell and teach social media managers. If you are doing your social media right, and this brings me to say again that as a social media manager, if you want to start positioning to attract social media manager, build your social media presence. Don't only build for your clients, Let them see the growth in your social medias. You see me, I don't play with my funnels because that's the core of my brand. If you interact with my brand, you will see that my funnels are all seamless. My funnels are selling themselves. No matter how busy I am, I would always work on my funnels. I'm not only working on clients' funnel and then ignoring my own. That's the problem so many people have. Even
Yes.
I'm promoting a free class right now, and when they register, they get an automated message. They're like, ah, hello, you're so good at this funnel thing. Whenever I even do the class, they're already sold in, like, oh, this girl knows what she's doing. When clients come to me, if you go to my website, from my website, you will book a call. After you book a call, see, you can book a call from my website with pay money without meeting me. You will get reminders for this session. Until the day of the session, you will not meet me until the day of the session. I have that set up in my business. Why? Because I'm a funnel expert. I am the first point of contact in my business. So every process my customers, my prospective customers are going through, should be letting them know that this girl knows what she's doing. I don't have to wait till I create content first. Yes, of course, I'll create content. I don't have to wait till I create content first to prove myself. Every process should be a silent seller of my expertise. Launching online courses. I have courses. So if you go through my courses, you see all the processes that I've used to put out my courses. When I'm doing my launch, when I'm launching stuff, I do it so well so that you see the numbers, you see what I'm doing, and you're like, ah, this person knows what she's doing. That's what should be focused, because when people see that you know what you're doing, you can create a course anytime. You can create a training, call out people anytime, and they will respond. So does that mean you should stop talking to social media managers? No. But what that means is that be heavy more. You can do 80-20. 80% showing your expertise, showing your results, talking to your clients, talking to your prospects, how they can, you know, use social media rights for their businesses, how they can use social media to get sales. As you're doing that, social media managers I want to learn will also be learning, because these are things that will also help them become better social media managers. Then the 20% of the time you can now talk specifically to them. Like, oh, as a social media manager, these are things that I've learned as a social media manager in my journey. These are mistakes you should avoid. You see how you are now merging the two. But you cannot do it 50-50. If you're doing it 50-50, it will now look like you are tilting towards one side over the other. You need to do because the expertise side is more significant than the teaching side. Because if you can prove your expertise and your track record, teaching is easy. You can get anybody to listen to you. You can get anybody to pay you to want to learn from you. So focus on growing your social media. You cannot just leave your social media. I always wonder when people say I'm a social media manager, not to shade anybody, but you do not work on your social media. It doesn't matter the number of clients that you have in your portfolio. If I cannot see your social media growth, that's a problem. So grow your social media. Let that even be a testament to the social media managers that you're trying to attract. Let them see that you can actually do this thing. I should say this, as a graphics designer, you cannot afford to put out mediocre as designs. You need to come correct, because your designs that you're putting out are a form of subtle selling yourself. You're softly selling your graphic design skills without saying a word, by just looking at your page and looking at your design. Me, I can afford to post a design that is not even good, right? Even though I would do that, I can afford to do that because I'm not a graphic designer.
Yes.
People are not coming to my page to come and be looking at my design. They're coming to look at my funnels. They're coming to learn about online courses and get brand clarity. So those are the areas I need to make sure that when they come and they even look at my own brand, they see what I am trying to sell. That's the easiest way to say. If not, you go explain, Talia. You are the easiest person to start from. You are the easiest social proof you can ever have in this life. You cannot say you're a marketing person, you cannot say your product. No shades, but I have a problem with that.
You get.
So that's the key area you need to be. You are doing amazingly well. You have the results for clients and all of that. Show this result. Show your expertise. Show that you know what you're doing. Then at the same time, Invest in growing your own presence as well. Invest in using the content, the strategies that you do for other people to grow your own brand. You put social media Oga as one of the brands that you look up to. Look at social media Oga. If social media Oga, after doing social media for years and she's still in 5K followers, will you believe that she's a good social media manager? Let's even be realistic. No matter how good she is, say she has been doing it for business owners, she has been getting results for them. There will be some. I know that numbers might not really be everything, but as a social media manager, those numbers
So,
is a lot.
yes.
It is. Hello can be stuck in 8,000 followers for 2 years. But no, as a social media manager, you cannot be stuck there. That means you're not even you're telling me that you let me grow my following, grow my this one. Me, I know they see them for your own eyes. I know they see them for your own body. Social media Oga showed that she can grow social media pages from scratch. She grew as social media Oga, built the Bolaji Billions. I'm talking about this because you mentioned her in your form. She grew the Bolaji Billions, grew it from scratch. Like you could see that this is not a joke. This is something that she can do. She can do. She's the first place of contact, first social proof before she even this that one you don't even need to stress. Most times, I rarely even put out testimonials of my clients or my customers. I only do it when I know that it is necessary to do it. But I still get like why?
Power
I am my
on.
first social
Bluetooth mode.
through my brand
Device connected.
without experiencing what funnel is, without seeing the action of funnels. I had somebody who paid me 7 figures. I'm not even joking. Nigeria. She was like, "Hello, after I saw your concept shows, I saw this." I'm like, "No, you are thorough. I'm going to work with you." You think people are not paying attention? They are. So there is nothing like, "Oh, I'm confused. I'm sending," because here you mentioned that you manage several social media accounts while you're offering coaching services for social media manager and aspiring business owners with such a wide range of service and audience. I sometimes worry it could be unclear to my followers what my main focus is. Your main focus is social media. Your main focus is what social media, showing people how to use social media to make money, to grow their brand, to get visibility, to position themselves. That's what you're trying to show people. So it can either be business people or it can even be social media managers who want to learn to be social media managers. Your core is not the coaching or the service. The coaching, the service, the products, they're all products that you're doing under that core. I always say this, my core is not uh, coaching, doing online courses. My core is brand monetization, helping brands monetize through sales funnels, brand clarity, and online course and program launches. That's my core. So the coaching that I do, one-on-one coaching, this one, my online courses, my services, all those plenty things, all tied down to. So whether you want to learn, you want to learn to make income, it's still brand. You want to monetize none. Whether you want to use it for your own business, you want to monetize none.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there is no confusion. It is how you are thinking about it. You are thinking about it and holding on to, oh, the course, the coaching, the you are holding on to high Rita, you are holding on to the actual product instead of the results. That's what you're supposed. What is the outcome you're supposed to these people? That's what you should hold on to as your core. Does that make sense? You have a question for me?
Um, I don't have a question. I want to thank you so much because I felt probably maybe is it the content I'm putting out or but because I see that most times because I had to drop some accounts because it got to a point that for a while I couldn't post on my page. So that was why I had to get another person, which was the second person I got. Like, okay, even if it's 5K, I'm seeing because I remember the last time there was one the TGC course that you gave out. So during those courses, I'm not saying thank I was saying that I'm going to message you because I really learned a lot and it makes me to have a lot of knowledge. Like that's why you always like when it comes to like having anything from you, like I'm always like back to back because I know that no, I won't come back the same way I came. I will always learn something because normally I'm supposed to be in church for fellowship. But I just felt no, today won't be bad for me to learn another thing, which I'm very grateful for. You made mention of the fact that even if it's 5K you are seeing from an account, that you're able to get people within you. At least from that 5K, people will be able to like reach out more, and from there you will be making more money. Then from there you are building a team, and you're also trying to like establish more in your business. So that gave me an insight, because I was feeling like, okay, for now, I don't want to have a team. How do I want to balance it? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do that? So that helped me. And also, that gave me the opportunity to like post for a while. So most times, the energy that I'm supposed to be giving to my page, I'm always driving it to other people's page. Like, okay, I think client need more visibility, at least from their results. I'll be able to like, okay, do things for myself, so I can always share their result for people to see, like, okay, this page was on so 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 page, and I've been able to grow it to this. Even as I yesterday, this lady, um um sorry, Chef Nana. So the day I
Yeah.
pitched, so she reached out to me. So I'm the one helping her manage her page. So yesterday when she wanted to pay me for the new month, she added 5K. Like, so she added 5K. She said that she really appreciate what I did for her brand, because her page, for just 1 month, she has over 200 followers increase. So she was really
Wow.
happy. So, but you saying it now, so most times I always feel that, okay, the clients need more audience rather than focusing those attention that I'm giving to those clients. So I'm always diverting it to them alone. Just like, okay, let me just post for them to know that I'm posting. So sometimes I don't really do engagement, or maybe live, doing live, or trying to like reach out to other people. I know what to do. Like, not that I don't know what to do when it comes to growing my page. I know that these are the things I needed to put in place. I know what to do, but just that I felt that, okay, the kinds that are with me, even if I'm managing 2 clients, let them see that this person, this money they are paying, that they are getting their benefits. So right now that you've made mention of it, so I would go back, sit down, and those energy that I'm putting in on other people's page, and also put it on mine, and even do more. So that
That's
is
how
it.
you can grow your income. I'm not even lying to you, right? You cannot really grow your income and grow your, because you say that you want to also position as a social media coach. These people that want to learn from you, if you start to do these things that will make your page grow, they will start to see like, okay, this lady can actually do this. It's not only doing it for clients, right? So that means you can teach me how to do it. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So it is beyond just even me as I did here. I'm even concerned about growing my social media page. I stopped worrying about that when I lost my page in 2022. But this year I'm like, you know what? I want to grow my social media page. And I'm now, moving things around to ensure that I grow. So if me, I can even be worried about growing my social media page, how much more you that is a social media coach or manager, and I'm not seeing your page, I'm not seeing the growth. You need to start evolving on the kind of content that you put out and the things that you do, right? That's how you can now increase you can increase what you charge and the perception that people have of your brand, whether you like it or not. The numbers, the numbers is important. People sort of rate you because of that, especially if you're a social media manager. If you don't have
I
the number, then you need to be very big on the results. You need to be able to show the result that these are results that I'm giving to my clients. This is what I do for my clients. This is how I help my client get results. Yada yada yada, and all those stuff. You need to be doing them back to back. I say it again. I rarely post. I'm not saying it to boast, but I'm saying to say that I rarely post results of my clients. I think if you follow me, you already know. Like, you rarely see results of my clients on my page. But with all the things that I'm doing and my own processes, showing you my own, if I not even talk about a client, it's because I know that it is very necessary for me to talk about it. One core value around my business is that I don't like talking about money. in my around my content because there's a reason for that. I'm not going to go into that. That is my own personal thing. I'm not the one to come and say, oh, I make this amount of money, I make that amount of money, this is what I'm making. You're going to be seeing it in my life and the things that I do. So I start to do big things so you know that I actually have money to do this stuff. But I'm not going to be telling you how much I make. After I did the Grow Conference physical last year, the way people looked at me changed because they know
Yes.
that to do a conference like that,
No,
you
small thing.
have to be making money to be able to do that. So it should now be seen in the things that you do. That's how I have positioned my brand. And everybody is different. Right. But what I'm trying to say here is you need to find how you are going to position yourself so that people will see you based on what you do and know that you have what it takes to get them results. Yes.
I understand. So
So
I
going back from here now is to say what you want to say.
okay.
Go on, go
So
on.
if I'm getting, I am I am meant to put 80% of my expertise, then 20% for the social media aspects for people like the teaching
Yes,
part.
absolutely.
Okay, so all right. So a lot of times, why it's not that also when it comes to trend, I'm always careful about jumping on trend because I've noticed a lot of people they they call themselves social media managers, and at the end of the day, the trend you will always get results, but the results you'll be getting, it is just like as if you're the kind of people that you have on your space. Because how can you be having 11K followers and at the end of the day you may be having like 5 to 10 likes, like because of the fact that you are jumping on trends. So all those things, I'm always conscious of it. Like
Those are
I
things
just
you
don't
should
want,
even be
if I
talking
don't
about.
post.
Those are things you should be talking about on your page. Those are things you should be talking about on your page. The issues and the things that's wrong when it comes to social media. So that when these people who are going through this issue see you talking about this, they see you as someone who can fix it and then they come to you. Also, when social media managers who have social media pages that are managing, that are going through that, and they see you talking about this, they'll be drawn to you because they're like, this person is talking to, so we even learn from set to go apply for our own clients. You also start talking about real issues. So it's not about what you're selling, what you're not selling. Your services can come in anyway, but you have to start talking about real issues. That's what I see on your page. You just share, more of the surface level things. Not about more real issues like this thing we're talking about now. Having, lots of followers, thousands of followers, but you have 5 likes. Or sometimes you click on people's comments, you see them, they will have 500 comments. You click on it, you will not be seeing comments. What's that? How does it affect your this that? If you're going to be working with such a brand, how will you fix that? Those are things you need to start touching and talking about, like real things that real people, even real businesses can relate to. You even attract social media managers because even the social media managers might be experiencing that thing that you're talking about with their clients, and then they see you as somebody who is giving the solution. Be like, this person is smart.
Okay. If I am getting your friend, I want to remember her names. It ends with two.
Process toolbox.
Uh, yes, she's doing something similar now, talking about brands like, okay, is this okay? Can you pay for this kind of okay, like a product? She will ask questions about it, like, okay, this kind of maybe a fabric now. The amount might be 200K. She'll be asking people that, okay, can you pay for this? So those kind of contents, like,
It must not be exactly like that. What you can do is you can just take the issue. Like, this is why you see people who have 11K followers and they have 5 likes. You can just so you will now find a way to execute it your own way. That's where creativity comes in. She's executing her, all of that in her own way, calling out some of these creative things in terms of content for our audience. You can look out for all of these loopholes that you see there in the market. Some mistakes that social media managers make. They'll just think, oh, you just to post and go and sit down. And they will not expect that the page should grow. What are things that they should be doing? As you're saying that and telling business owners, social media managers are also learning from it. You see how if you start focusing on expertise, you can save both ends of the spectrum.
I understand. Yeah. I would work on it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I learned a lot, and I forgot. I wanted, because the TGC, there were some questions that I even have, but because of it was a pre-record session, so I couldn't have access to them. And I've been out this morning. I just came in. I already said I'm going to rewatch it and just write them down. I would have been able to ask them now, but it's fine. But this one I'm able to get now. I'm so grateful.
No,
I really
there's
appreciate
a comment
this.
section inside the TGC learning area. There's a comment section. You can ask your questions there. Under the video that you're watching, there's a comment section there, so you can ask your questions under the comment section and you get responses.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
So do you have any other question for me? Hello guys watching. This is the branding clinic. And it's just more like diagnosing challenges in brand. It's like you're bringing your brand to the clinic. So I am the doctor, as the able doctor of the clinic. You bring your brand to the clinic. I look at your brand and tell you what you can do, and you go and run with it. And today we've had Adeola and Oluwashifumi on the call, walking through their brands, and I've been able to share with them what they can do differently from here to get the results that they desire. All right, so if you're here and you would like to be a part of the branding clinic, you can go and fill the form. So we have the form that you can use to apply. .ly/GCC. So you can use that to go and apply for the branding clinic, and you might get selected, right? You might just get selected for it, and you can be on the next one. So the next one will be the last Sunday of February. So we are doing this now once every Sunday, every last Sunday of the month. So if you fill the form, you can get selected, and I'll reach out to you on how to be on the hot seat. Thank you, Adeola, for your time. Thank you for showing up, and I hope that you go back, take these ideas and these things that I've given to you, implement them into your brand to get amazing results. Thank you so much for coming to the branding clinic. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the branding clinic. Before we wrap up, does anyone have a question? So while you are putting your question in the comment section, we'll just go on a quick break, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap up.
Experience the power of freshness in Roseal Essentials Multipurpose Liquid Soap.
Get sparkling clean dishes every time. With Roseal Essentials Dish Liquid Soap. It's tough on grease, gentle on hands.
Tackle tough stains with Roseal Essentials Laundry Soap. Powerful cleaning without harsh chemicals. Clean clothes every time.
But hold on, we're still not done.
Make your special day even more unforgettable with our customizable soap, perfect for souvenirs.
Order now for your special event.
Contact us at 0816-779-4255.
You can also visit our Instagram page at Roseal Essentials.
right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for staying to the end of the branding clinic. Again, my name remain this digital creator chic, or you can call me Lucky Elohor, or you can call me the creator, or you can call me DCC, anything you like at all. Anyone that works can call me all of them. Some people call me the brand doctor, even though I don't like that name. I'll see you guys again. So if you like to be on the hot seat, you like for me to review your brand next month, that's the last Sunday in February. The link is on the screen. You can go to bit.ly/DCC Power Up. Go and fill the form and we'll review it and you hear from me. Make sure you fill the form well. If you don't answer the form well, I will not pick you. There are so many people that have filled the form that we didn't pick because they didn't fill it well. So make sure you're intentional when you're filling the details on the form. That way, I'll be able to look into your brand properly and give you the best feedback that you would need to go get the results that you desire. Thank you, everyone, for staying until the end. And the replay will be on the YouTube channel. You can go watch it. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so, because there are more amazing things that we do here on the channel. We do trainings, we do classes. I share weekly videos on my channel as well that help a lot, that talks about marketing, business growth, brand clarity, digital product launches, and so much more. So I hope to see you guys in the next branding clinic. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.